lust, presented by the poet.
Now, if it isn't my
So many strange faces.
I thought you were still
Well,
in June.
isn't it nice?
Oh. Oh, do you? Well, at the risk of blowing your mind, my job. Now, what makes you think that you're any different?
That must be the red madness everyone is talking about.
Well, aren't you a cheeky one? You must read. Oh, now that sounds promising. Exactly how much do you reckon my... I think I'm in the mood for a stroll. Just and hey, don't get any stupid ideas about swiping anything. Alright?
Walk blessed.
Is my master expecting you? Just go upstairs. He is in his scrippery.
Huh?
Oh, grand. So, what is it that you want? To... Oh, do you now? You really are a bold one, aren't you? But good. Go ahead. Tell me what you consider to be so important that you just had to sneak into my house without my invitation. What? No, you're mistaken. I have no idea what you're talking about. Now get out of here. I don't give a shit about your soul. Now get lost, preferably to the brothel you escaped from, wench. Kashan, show my guest the way out.
midnight. Between cobblestone and excretion. Between darkness and light. Advance the fleet! Always forward! Always forward! Forward for glory and honor! The spears of the ready driving the swords into the bodies! Same day, day after day.
What the hell? I've no idea how you got in here, but what? All right, then. Here's what's going to happen next. You either give me that piece of paper right now, or I will order Kashan to do it for you. And I promise you, that will be a painful process. Your employer? Pah! You're bluffing. I could kill you right here and no one would ever notice that you've gone missing. You. All right then. If your life depends on it. So, what do you want? If this was about doing damage to me, you wouldn't have come back with a certificate. So here's the deal. I'll tell you what you want to know, and you'll give me back the paper and keep this matter about the child to yourself. And one thing in advance. Try to double-cross me, and you will regret it. I promise. As I expected. All right, then. So, yes, it is true that I once owned the stone, but it is also true that I no longer do. That thing whose birth that piece of paper in your hand proves owns it now, if it is still alive, that is. Don't call it that. That creature doesn't deserve to bear the family name. But yes, he has it, if anyone does. I fear I have to go back in time a little. 7 years ago, with my old wench, She got pregnant. At first I thought it was a gift of fate, but when the child came, it was an atrocity, a joke of nature, everything but a worthy successor for our house. Malformed? Oh, that would be the understatement of the century. It had these tumors all over its face, and its left leg was a clump. The apothecarius said it was a wonder that it even survived the birth. I gave him away. And please, save yourself the indignation. You wouldn't understand my decision if I tried to explain it to you. To a small village where no one from Ark would ever see him, or at least where no one could trace him back to me. My wench. She stole it from the treasury and put it into one of his pockets. She probably thought it was a common jewel of some sort, and that it would help whomever he ended up with to take pity on him. But truth be told, I didn't mind too much when I found out. Buying the black stone in the first place was one of the biggest follies my father ever committed. I don't put much stock in superstition and folk tales, but everyone knows something is wrong with those things. Anyway, Since you will probably ask, as far as I know, the village where they took it is called Silver Grove. If the stone still exists, you should find it there. Now, give me the parchment and get lost. I kept my end of the bargain. I'll think about it. Now get out.
Ho there, friend. In a few hours, the Bone Rippers will come out of their caves. And unless you're eager to meet one in person, you heard of it. I guess you could say that. Behind these gates is the Valley of Silver Grove, and... you know what? Actually, I was just about to close the gate for the night. But if you're looking for our village, I won't open them again until tomorrow noon. But that should be enough time for you to finish whatever business you have here. My Dame Thalar's banana grog is a blast, if that helps you decide. Glad to hear it. Follow me. Alright then, here we are. You'll find our village if you just follow that road down there. At least to the grove, you can hardly miss it. It's a really nice place. I bet you'll like it there. Since that boy found the silver vein in the grove, we live like the Lightborn do in Inadan, really. So I guess this is farewell, isn't it? Unless you have questions. Ah, don't mention it. Walk blessed.
What? Who are you? Can I help you? Foster father. Yes, I am. Why do you ask? Do you know Rheneas? Is it? Well then, be my guest. His room is just through that door over there. I think he's reading at the moment, but he always likes company. Well, you sure know a lot about my boy, considering that you've never seen him before. But yes, it's... for some reason, those tumors he had started healing shortly after he arrived here. And no, I don't know why. And frankly, I'm not sure I want... But you know what? Even if that miracle hadn't happened, it wouldn't have made a difference. Not here in Silver Grove. We would never have abandoned him like the ones who brought him here did. Rheneas has a good heart, and that's all that matters. You sure ask a lot of questions, my dame. But okay, why not? You know, I'm a widower. My companion and I always wanted to have a foster kid before Rheneas. But as you said, life here was harsh, especially before Rheneas discovered the silver veins. Frankly, we barely had enough to eat ourselves, and there weren't exactly a lot of orphans around here to take in either. Well, when my companion died, I was occupied with my thoughts, as you can imagine. Flesh maggots. There was nothing I or the apothecary could do for him. And Rheneas appeared out of nowhere, discarded like a blunt knife. I saw him and I don't know, how could I just leave him there? What kind of person could? It was demanding at first, to say the least, especially with his condition. But even then, I never regretted it, not for a second. Maybe it's a way of honoring the memory of my companion. I don't know. In any case, I'm glad it all happened like it did. Here in Silver Grove, we are all one big happy family. And every day I can feel how happy Rheneas is, knowing that we all accept him and love him, no matter what. Yes, maybe we are. But you know, trust has to start somewhere. And in my experience, it is always rewarded. We have never had any problems with new people in Silver Grove. Never. And I have a hunch that's not about to change now.
Whoa there, you gave me a start. Who are you? I don't think I've seen you before. Ark? That's way out there, isn't it? Then you must be very happy to. Hey Thoris, what are you doing? Oh, blazes, that's... You look as if you can run fast. Could you? Man, that's really nice of you. Then run, quickly, before he's gone.
Hello.
Walk blessed.
La 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 la.
Walk blessed.
Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you? I bet you've got a lot of stories to tell.
So, you found it? Show me. Yes, that's him. Wow, that was just awesome. Thank you. Retha and Gages will be so jealous when I tell them that I have a friend like you. You are my friend, aren't you? Questions? Sure. You helped me, and now I'll help you. That's what friends do, isn't it? A stone? But what would you want with a stone? Okay, yes. I think I know which stone you're talking about. And yes, I can show you where it is, but only under one condition. That we make a bargain. That's what you grown-ups call it, isn't it? A bargain? It's simple. You grant me 3 wishes and I show you where the stone is. Well, I can ask for 3 things that you have to do for me. And don't worry, it will be fun. You'll see. What do you say? Do we have a deal? Awesome! I knew you would say yes, and we can start right away. Just come down to the beach in a few minutes.